Hi everybody, Elaine here. So I'm going to take you through a yoga Pilates workout, so Yogalates. I'm going to focus on posture, mobility, flexibility. So you will need a hand towel, or if you're a bit tight in the shoulders, perhaps a bath towel or a belt. Okay, so if you just grab that, all right, and then we'll be away. So we're going to start standing with the feet almost together, shoulders back and down. Okay, and let's do some deep breathing. Take a nice deep breath in through the nose, expand the rib cage, allow the belly to relax. And as you exhale, draw the core in and up, push that breath out. Let's connect with the breathing. Focus your mind on your body. And together, let's take a breath and stretch up. Palms together, exhale into prayer, push that breath out. Nice big sigh. Take a deep breath in and out. Let's take a deep breath in, open up, exhale. Well done. Let's mobilize. Take a breath, brace, and mobilize through the shoulder, arm up to the back and down. Other side, reach up and stretch. Making sure you've got plenty of room to lengthen those arms. Don't want you knocking into anything. Stretch up. Nice deep breath, draw the core in, hand on the shoulder, work the ball in the socket one way and then the other way. And we'll swap over, hand on the shoulder and work through that socket one way and then the other way. Lovely, arms by your side. Let's take a breath, brace, and stretch across the back. Open those shoulder blades, and then open up, stretch across the chest. Do those fingers. And again, across the back. And then open up, and release. Work the fingers, the wrists, the elbows. Rotate the other way. And arms down by your side. Take a deep breath, draw the core in to support the spine, and then we tilt. Elbow high, stretch down, and center. Nice deep breath, brace, and we tilt to the other side, and center. And again, tilt, and center, and tilt. Back to the center. We're going to swing down, take those arms up, drop the shoulders. Now brace in the core, bend the knees, swing down, straighten the legs, press the chest towards the thighs, arms high, bend the knees, up you come, and slightly lean back. And again, swing down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, swing up, lean back. And swing down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, swing up, and one more time, swing down, straighten the legs, bend the knees, swing up, and open out, arms down by your sides. Well done. We're going to peel the heel, so we're pushing through those toes, stretching out the toes. Now don't drop, nice and tall. And we're going to balance, so brace, lift that leg, work the ankle one way, and then the other way. And we'll swap over. Peel the heel, push through those toes, brace, nice and tall, balance, and work the ankle one way, and then the other way. And release, well done. Okay, let's face the end of the mat, and we're going to do a sun salutation. So take your time, okay? Shoulders back and down, think all the time about the posture. Take a deep breath and extend, lengthen the body. Down you go into your folds. Now let the back of the body really lengthen, let it stretch out. Now brace, table mountain. We pull the shoulders back and down to lengthen the spine, and we're supporting the back internally. So that's why we're lifting that core. And back down to a fold position. Bend the knees, hands either side of the feet. Take one foot back, nice big stride, and then the knee down, top of the foot down, sink the hips and lift that chest. And really stretch through the pose, and you'll feel the stretch in the hip flexor and the quad. And then we follow through, bring the forward foot back, and sit back on those heels and really lengthen those arms. Push the chest down, push the bottom to the heels. Don't worry if the bottom doesn't touch the heels. Relax the head. And then there's a gap between those hands. It's a tricky maneuver. We're trying to keep the elbows squeezed inwards but off the mat. And then the nose comes along that mat, working through those arms onto the belly. Slide the hands forward, elbows down, and now we've got a curve of the spine, a back extension, shoulders are down. Feel those muscles contract in the back. We're going to sit back, so place the hands underneath the shoulders, push up, and another lovely stretch through the arms and the back. Now, if you're having trouble today with the wrist, elbow, shoulder or neck, stay here. Otherwise, you can take it to downward dog. Onto the knees, tuck the toes, and then pull back. And you're pressing the head and chest through to the thighs. It's a lovely pose to release the tension in that lower back and to stretch out those legs. Now, you don't want to bring the weight forward, okay? You want to push back towards the thighs as you rise up on the balls of the feet, and then ease those heels down. And again, rise up and then ease the heels down. Onto the knees, top of the feet to the floor, and we're going to step through with the leg that you took back. Now, if you've got any mobility issues, just pick up the foot and bring it forward. Sink the hips and again lengthen and grow out of the pose. Tuck the back toe. Now brace in the core, push up to a fold position. Don't worry if your hands don't touch the floor, hands on shins will be fine. And brace, another table mountain, so we really lengthen that spine, and we're going to salute the sun. Down and out and up, stretch and stretch as you lower those arms down. I'm not sure if you can see my head if I lean forward. I'll come back a bit. Take a breath, second time, extend. Down into your fold. Lift the core to protect the back. Table mountains. We're really straightening out and lengthening the spine. And back down to a fold position. Bend the knees, hands either side of the feet, and again the same leg, same foot goes back. Knee down, top of the foot down, sink the hips, lift that chest. We follow through, bring the forward foot back, and sit back and stretch. Breathing deeply. Tricep hover. Onto the belly. Slide the hands forward, elbows down, and curve the spine. You can either sit back on the heels or go straight to downward dog. Tuck the toes and push the head and chest through. Now keep pushing through. Tailbone goes up, rising up on the balls of the feet, and then ease those heels down. Don't get in that bad habit of rising up and coming forward. And again, push the chest closer to the thighs as you rise up, and then ease those heels down. Onto the knees, top of the feet to the floor, stepping through with the leg that you took back. Lift that chest. Tuck the back toe, brace, push up to a fold position. Table mountain. And salute the sun, soften the knees if there's back issues, and stretch to open out. Okay, other side. Take a breath and extend. Down into your fold. Table mountain. And back down to a fold position. Bend the knees, hands either side of the feet. Now the other leg goes back, knee down, top of the foot down, sink the hips, lift the chest. Getting a lovely stretch here. And we follow through, bring the forward foot back, sit back, stretch. Tricep hover, nose and chest along the floor, onto the belly. Slide the hands forward, elbows down, curve the back. Either sit back on the heels or downward dog, pushing the head and chest through. And as you push through, rise up and then ease those heels down. And again, rise up and then ease those heels down. Onto the knees, top of the feet to the floor, stepping through with the leg that you took back, sink the hips, lift that chest. Tuck the back toe, brace, push up to a fold position. Let that back really stretch out. Brace, table mountain. And salute the sun, stretch. Keep stretching to lower those arms down. And for the last time, take a breath and extend. Down into your fold. Table mountain. And back down to a fold position. Bend the knees, hands either side of the feet, same leg goes back. Knee down, top of the foot down. Now sink those hips, make sure the knees over the top of the foot, not over the toe. And follow through, bring the forward foot back, sit back, nice stretch through the arms, shoulders and the back. Tricep hover onto the belly. Slide the hands forward, elbows down, and we're curving that back. Either sit back on the heels or downward dog. Pushing the head and chest through. And as you push through, rise up and then ease those heels down. And again, rise up and then ease the heels down. Onto the knees, top of the feet to the floor, stepping through with the leg that you took back and sink those hips. Tuck the back toe, brace, push up to a fold position. Table mountain. And salute the sun, stretching all the way and stretch to open out. Well done. Okay, just turn that, got a bit of vibration. Don't know why. On the music. So, let's pick up the towel and let's think about those shoulders. All right. So, if you're a little bit tight in those shoulders, try the bath towel first. Okay, then go to the hand towel, diagonally across. If you grab hold of it diagonally across. All right. So a little gap between the feet. Make sure you don't arch the back. So shoulders back and down, arms go up. So you're pulling on that towel. Okay, don't crunch in the neck. Knees are soft, tuck the tailbone underneath, and keeping those arms straight, you go behind you. And then you brace and up and over the top. Now it should be better each time you do it. So if you're a little bit like having to bend the elbow, Okay, a little bit like this. Then try and use the bigger towel, and then after a while, hopefully, you'll come to that hand towel. Don't use a guest towel, for goodness sake, don't use a flannel. Okay, so this should be smooth. It should be nice and smooth over the top and back again. If it's not, this is your homework. Every time you go to that bathroom, grab hold of that towel, just do a few repetitions. Try and lengthen the neck, so don't hunch as those arms come up. Pull those shoulders down, think about your posture. And it's just over the top and back again. Lovely. Okay, and back again. Good. Hopefully that improved as you went along there. So legs are nice and wide. Feet at 10 to 2. Let's focus on these obliques and let's get that back doing a side flexion for mobility. We're up to the top. Any back problems and you're not happy with those arms straight, put your hands into your waist. So bend the knees, tuck the tailbone underneath and brace in the core and just tilt over. And back to the center. And over to the other side. Good. And back to the center. And over you go. And center. And over you go. And back to the center. Straighten out the legs. Towel in front. And here we go. Pull the back down as those arms go over the top. And back again. Well done. Over the top. And up to the top. Bend the knees. Tilt. Let's go a little bit further over, but don't take the weight over. Both knees equally bent. Tailbone underneath, back to the center. Try and lengthen the back of the neck. Side. Pulling out of those hips, back to the center. Other side, and center, and other side, and center, and release. Well done. Roll those shoulders, and back down. And let's bring those feet almost together, and still thinking about posture, because, you know, if we're over those computers or phones, we tend to roll a little bit. We need to open up and think about these muscles. So the feet almost together, we're going to go for a Cleopatra. Elbows are in, palms are facing up. Okay, now try and keep those elbows as close to your body as possible. Pull the back down and open out. And you'll feel this in the top of the arms. Then still pulling the back down, push those arms away. Hold, feel that tension. Turn the palms to face down and then pull those elbows back in but slightly behind you. Don't arch in the back, keep the tailbone underneath and then we close up. Palms are now facing down and we keep the elbows close to our sides as we open. Pull the back down as you extend those arms. Keep the tension. Well done. Turn the palms up. Pull those elbows in. Feel that in the top of the arms. And close. Palms are now facing up. Open out. Again, pull the back down, shoulders down. Push those arms away. Turn the palms down. Pull the elbows back in, but they're slightly behind you. And you close. The palms are now facing down. And we open up. So we're working in the top of those arms. Push away. Turn the palms up and pull those elbows in. And we close. And we rest. Well done. Feel those on those arms. Feel it, sorry, in those arms. Ooh, getting those words mixed up there. Okay, so legs are nice and wide, and let's just do a side angle pose. So we're going to turn the foot to the end, adjust this other foot, all right, and then we lunge, we lay one arm gently on the bent leg, pull that top shoulder back, and over we go. With the palm facing down, you stretch. Don't collapse. Keep that tension, that positive tension in your body. Now you can stay there to get that lengthening. We're trying to take the stress away from that hip, or you can turn the palm forward or turn the palm up and reach. Well done. Pushing down that straight leg and release. Well done. We're going to rotate on the back foot. We're going to go down, put the knee down, relax the back foot, and now we're going to go for a rotation of the spine. Hand by the side of the front foot, other arm is out. Pull the shoulders down, brace. Start with the arm and then start to rotate. So we've got a nice rotation of the spine. We're lunging forward. And release. Tuck the back toe. Knee off the floor, come round to the front. Hands on the mat or the shins, and lifting the bottom, lunge to one side and then to the other side. And again, lunging over and lunge over and center. Either stay with the hands on the mat or the shins, or grab hold of the elbows and hang down. Takes the pressure away from the back, just stretching the back of the body. Soften the knees, brace, uncurl. Shoulders back and down. Lovely. We'll do the other side. So we're going to turn the foot, adjust. Okay, keep yourself square to the front. Side angle pose. Just stretch over. Palm facing down, lengthen, don't collapse into this. It's all about lengthening, stretching those muscles. Progression, palm forward or palm up. And breathe into your pose. Lovely. Up you come. Down we go. Knee down, top of the foot to the floor. Hand in front of this forward foot and keep lunging. Arm out to the side. Now brace and we rotate. Let me turn myself round. Okay, so I can show you. Okay, so from this angle. So we've opened up the chest, pulling the back muscles down and lunge and hold the stretch. We need to lengthen the muscles. And release. Well done. Tuck the back toe, lift the knee, walk round to the front. I'll just change my feet again. Square the feet and lunge from side to side. Lift that tailbone as you lunge to the side. Weight to the heels. If you want to hang, then you can. And center. Soften the knees, brace, uncurl. Up we come, shoulders back and down. Well done. Bring those feet in. Whew. Okay, so let's get to the mat and do a little bit more on the abs. Of course, we are always using the core. With all of our poses, we're drawing that core in all the time. Let's go for a C-sit. Lift the chest, tuck the tailbone underneath, chin is in, and now we slowly go down. So we're contracting in the front of the body, but at the same time, it's a nice curve of the spine. So we're trying to open up the vertebra, keeping a nice gap between the vertebrae, and then slowly control back down. We take a breath at the bottom, brace. So we're tucking the tailbone underneath, create that tension underneath the belly. Chin is in and up you come. Slowly up. Now if you need your stabilizers, it's absolutely fine. Okay, but only use your stabilizers when you have to. So if you're going down, if you can do it to about here without, and then if you need to, that's fine, but still use your abs to the floor. And of course the same thing if you need your stabilizers coming up. Engage the core, tuck the tailbone, chin is in. If you need them, don't use the hands, the stabilizers, all the way. Take them away and carry on coming up. And down you go. Take a breath. Brace. Tilt underneath you, chin is in. Up you come. And we're going to finish down on that mat. Lovely. Knees into your chest. Just rock a little bit, massage the back. Okay, arms by your side. Heels off the bottom. Tilt the tailbone underneath. Feel that tension. Let's get those knees over the top of the hips. And you can start dipping the toe into the water. Now if you want just to keep with that exercise, carry on. Otherwise a progression. Let's take the right arm past your head. Either dip the left toe or extend the left leg. And then we'll swap over. Opposite arm extended to leg. And swap over. Okay, try not to let that belly go. You want to pull everything in, but you should still be able to breathe. So either dipping the toe, just tapping the toe, or extending the leg. And as you go through this, if you're extending the leg, do not let that hip follow. In other words, don't tilt down. That hip should be up in alignment with the other hip. Breathe. Do as many as you can do. Don't just go for repetitions. Think about how you're performing the movement. Don't let that back arch. Keep control of these movements. And then hug the knees into the chest. Well done. Just roll around. And then the other way. Now, if you want to carry on with those, you can always pause the video, do a few more, and then come back in for the stretch section, which is using the towel. So I'm just going to grab my towel. This is a really good tool to use while stretching. So let me just come a little bit more. So feet on the floor, hug one knee into the chest. And take your towel, place it on the sole of the foot, and then extend the leg. Holding on to the ends of the towel, pull that leg towards you and breathe deeply. In and out through the nose as you pull that leg towards you. Try and relax the shoulders, elbows are bent. If you want to take it a little bit further, you could soften the knee, then pull the leg closer, and then stay there and try and straighten out that leg again. Okay. Let's take the ends of the towel into one hand, so it's the same hand as foot. The other arm goes out to the side to stabilize you. Now you're pulling that leg towards you. Keep pulling and open out to the side. This other leg is important. You mustn't roll, okay, otherwise you're not stretching enough. You need to open up that one leg, keep it straight or knee slightly soft. And this other knee is facing up, bottom on the mat. Shoulder blades on the mat. Breathe. On every exhale, try and release any tension that's in your body, and that leg hopefully will go further down towards the floor. Don't hold tension in the knee. Rest that arm on the floor as well. Feel that work on the inner thigh. And of course we're opening up the hip as well. Bring the leg back up to the top and then pull towards you again. straighten out the other leg, resting it on the mat. Take the ends of the towel into the other hand. So we've got opposite hand to foot, arm is out to the side. Now I've got to warn you straight away, you're not going to like this, okay? But some things in life we have to do that we don't like. And don't shoot the messenger either. Pull that leg towards you. Keep pulling towards you as the leg goes over the body. Try and breathe into it. Oh, very difficult area to stretch, and this is a lovely way of stretching it out. Well, perhaps lovely is the wrong word to use. Oh, don't hold that tension. Breathe. Well done. Back up to the top. Pull towards you, and then slide the other foot back in and release. Excellent. Let's have that other knee in. Get that back into the mat. Stretching your bottom here. Stretching that lower back. Towel onto the sole of the foot. Up it goes and pull towards you. Relax the neck and shoulders. Breathe. Allow those muscle fibers to release. Okay, so you don't have to, really jar it in and pull it in tightly. Gently does it. A couple of deep breaths and then try and stretch a little bit further. Slow, controlled. You can soften the knee, pull the leg closer, try and keep that foot there, and then push up and straighten the leg. Let's take the ends of the towel into one hand, same hand as foot, arm is out, stabilize yourself, keep the shoulder blades on the mat, and the leg goes out to the side. I'm just going to climb up a little bit higher on that towel. And we're going to keep this knee facing up. Relax into that stretch. And you'll probably find you're better one side than the other. But there you go, you found your homework. Well done. Keep breathing. Let the muscles release the knee, release the quad. Don't hold that tension. Don't fight it. Okay. Breathe. And back up to the top. Pull towards you. Slide the other leg away. Take the ends of the towel into the other hand. So we're now opposite hand to foot. Arm out to the side to stabilize you. Keep pulling the leg towards you. And over it goes. Oh, let it go, let it go, let it go. If you need to soften the knee, that's fine. Breathe. And back to the center. Pull towards me. Towards you, not towards me. Slide the foot back in and release. Hug that knee in. Well done. Both knees into the chest. Just a little rock and roll. Well done. Okay, let's come up into a seated position. Face me. Soles of the feet together. Take hold of the towel, one hand, over it goes, other hand goes behind, and now you're going to climb the towel. One hand goes down, other hand goes up, and then we're going to try and sit nice and tall. Push those elbows back, a little stretch in those arms. And release. We'll swap over. And again, when you're happy, nice and tall, seated position, push those elbows back. And release. Well done. Roll those shoulders, those arms. Okay, and then the other way. Well done. Nice deep breath in through the nose. And out through the nose. Another deep breath in. And exhale. Well done, everybody. Nice to be with you again, even if it's only via video, okay? Keep up all your exercising, and I really can't wait to be back in class to see you all. Take care. Bye.